Boruto has no chance against Jura by himself, and I think he only has two options. One being Kawaki. Jura countered Boruto's strongest move. Boruto's Rasengan barely scratched him, little to no damage. Kawaki got clowned by both of them, Jura and Boruto. Considering that Boruto and Jura are the two fighting, it's the perfect time for him to redeem himself in front of both of them and give them both a proper showcase of what he's truly capable of, considering that Amado has now taken his limiters off. And when you think about it, Kawaki does kind of owe Boruto, considering he stole his whole life. The second option is Momoshiki wakes up. The reason Kawaki will show up and save Boruto is because Boruto cannot handle Jura in his base form, at least not without training. Ikimoto made a strong statement allowing Boruto's Rasengan strongest move to be countered by Jura, and he definitely can't do it by himself at the moment. We already saw in the fight with Kawaki what happened when he tries to use his karma. So please do not get me wrong, Young Lord is him. You know, he's literally, and I think it's about time for a power scale video. Top 2. Building upon my last point, Kawaki needs his get back, bro. He was embarrassed in chapter 10 by Jura. Embarrassed. It was bad, bro. Like, one tap, hit him into the water tower, and he'd sleep. Done for. That was so much needed, because Kawaki, I like Kawaki as a character, but he got humbled big time. Jura exposed him. Young Lord himself humbled him, and he needed that because it made him aware that, hey, something can't be right, and he went to talk to Amado. Kawaki was useless, bro. Like, and up until this point, they've always been rivals, and the gap was crazy. Is it still? I don't think so, because Kawaki recently had his little interaction with Amado and gun to his head. Hey man, if you don't stop playing me, sir, you're gonna die, and your daughter's cooked, buddy. Move my stats around right now today. Give me more attack, and we might have a deal on our hands. Not until the Usutsuki done though. Kawaki's entire interaction with Amado is a big reaction to that embarrassment. Let's be honest. But it's not surprising, man. And my last but powerful point is that Kawaki is on his redemptive arc, and it's time for his proper showcase. Everyone else has had a showcase except Kawaki, man. It's his turn. The emotional redemption already started with him running to save Himawari. You know what I'm saying? Himawari has always been one of his, weak spots in the lower 7. And I got a video I'm planning on lower 7s and Kawaki's relationships. Y'all, hey, tap in, coming soon. Subscribe. And considering that Boruto and Jura are the two fighting, it's the perfect time for him to redeem himself in front of both of them and give them both a proper showcase of what he's truly capable of, considering that Amado has now taken his limiters off. And while he still hasn't trained as much as Boruto, I don't think he'll be much of an issue for Boruto, considering just growth, periodical growth as you age. I'm assuming he'll have at least some buffs and strength that he'll be able to at least fight Jura. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially with Jigen's abilities, I feel like he'll be able to compete with Jura. At least make it hard for him, give him problems. And at the least, let me be real, I don't think Kawaki is finna eclipse Boruto by any means, but I do think Kawaki is a powerhouse. I think he's a top 5 strongest character in the series. Definitely 10 at the minimum. I think he's up there, man, truly. And I think he's about to show the entire fan base that he is. Either that or Momoshiki's about to wake up. But so that's why Kawaki will show up and say Boruto. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know where you think the story is going in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe, more content coming soon. Next video, we are exploring how Kawaki didn't betray
Naruto.
Damn. You know it's love you made here for real, right? YouTube said you're gonna fuck with this video next, by the way. Excuse me before I